Alrighty, my wonderful students, next class period, you're going to be in the lab, and you're going to be doing this lab here, empirical formula of silver oxide lab. But before you do that, you need to set up your digital lab notebook. And here's how that works. So you're going to head to Canvas and go to our AP Chemistry page, and then you're going to see lab notebook right here. Okay? Sorry if you hear my kiddos in the back. We're filming this after school. So if you click on this, this is my template for you. Okay? This is where I have not all, but a chunk of the labs that we're going to be doing already, and what you're going to be taking these and filling them in. Okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to go File, and File, Make a Copy. Okay? And then before you just hit Make a Copy, at the front there, I need your name. Okay? So what, like your name, right? So if it was mine. Okay. And then I'm going to make that copy. Now I want your name added here, and then I want you to put it down here as well. Once you make a copy, then you're going to be able to edit your copy. So you can click on that, and then you can add your name. Okay, now for this first lab, it's this first tab, the empirical formula one. And notice how much I already have filled out for you, and this is going to be pretty consistent, okay? That I'm going to provide like a lot of the stuff in this digital lab notebook. And there's just really going to be pictures is what you're going to be putting in here. And so each time we do a lab, I want you to make sure that someone in your group takes a picture of the lab just to show you guys in that setting, or just like the lab equipment, whatever, and we're going to put that picture right there. And then if we did pre-lab together, then we would put pictures of our pre-lab, but I just wrote it in for us this time. I'll have procedures because you'll already have done that. And then if there's data tables, then you'll be filling in this after you've done the lab. But here's the important thing. When you're taking these pictures and you're putting them in, please, please do not just take a picture of the entire page and just put a picture of the page. It doesn't look like nice. You're going to be showing these to colleges. Like, I want this to show a level of professionalism, so you can make sure you're going to get that lab credit. And so if I have a question that you did in the lab, space it out, right? And then let me show you, like, let's say that was the post-lab question, right? So here's the lab that you would go through, and you're following the procedures. That was pre-lab. You do the lab. All this was done in class, and then same, you even did the post-lab questions in class, okay? So I have like my answers here, here, and here. I want you to take separate pictures for each of these. I want a picture of this one, a picture of this one, and a picture of this one, and that's how I want you to upload it. So I'll have that picture, and the way that you add it in is click on the cell that you want to add the picture. We're going to go Insert, Image, but I wouldn't insert the image in the cell. I would do it over the cell. Either way is fine. And then you'll grab the pictures that you've taken. So like, I did this one earlier, just of this question in the lab. There it is, right? And what you can see on here, let's see if we can, is you can move it around and then make it however big you need, plus you can make this smaller. And so then it like fits in that space. And it's like, yep, there's my calculations for the post lab. And then you would do it again for question 2, 3, 4, etc. Okay. Oh, last thing. You need to share this with me. So after you have made your notebook copy, you made it, I want you to click on share and then type my school email in there. And then please mark it as editor. I'm not gonna go in and change any of your stuff or delete anything. The reason why I need it to be editor is if we do a lab that's not already in this digital lab notebook, I'm going to go and put a new tab in with the lab into everyone's notebooks. Okay? So just make sure it's marked as editor for me, and then you'll hit send. And so then that's always how you'll turn it in. Like, you don't have to do that every single time. You just have to do it the one time, and then I have access to it. And so I can go in after we do a lab, a few days after we do a lab, and I can click on yours and see if you got your pictures in and if you filled out the data table. And then that's what I'm going to be grading. Labs are also worth points. In addition to your tests, your labs are worth points because I know you can earn college credit with these. So it's so important you get them done, you get them put into this digital form, and they're turned in on time. And so you'll see that reflected in your grade. Okay, so to wrap it up. Before lab, next class, you're going to go to our Canvas page, you're going to click on the lab notebook, you're going to hit File, Make a Copy, you're going to change it so that your name is in the title and here, and then you're going to share it with me. That's what I need you to have done before you do the lab. All right. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out.